So Kyleigh gets when we're going to the Indian buffet. I hope the buffet is actually on right now. Tell them what you did.
I done my hair purple.
You can't really see, we have to let it sit still for 30 minutes. You can't really tip your head back a little bit. So we took all our braids out, and then
this nailed hair.
Yep.
Oh, it's so soft.
She's had those in for probably like a month, and I wouldn't honestly, if she didn't want to do her hair purple for her birthday tomorrow, I wouldn't have taken them out. So we're gonna let this sit for 30 minutes, and then we'll rinse it out and show you the end.
Preach, preacher.
So Kylie's in the shower now washing her, she's gonna wash her dye out, so I'll show you that in a minute. But to prep for her birthday while she's in there, I'm gonna blow up these balloons. Every birthday we have a tradition of like blowing up. I've been doing however old they are, like blowing up the balloons now that they're older. So I'm gonna do 10 balloons, and then in the morning I wake them up and dump the balloons on them. So last year I finally got one of these because I can't blow up balloons to save my life. And I ordered some like anime, these are for her birthday party on Saturday, these anime balloons. I'm just gonna blow up some of these. And yeah, and then I have laundry baskets because then we can dump them on her. Do the reveal.
Are you guys ready?
Oh, it came out good. Some of it's like really stuck on there.
Yep.
Let me see, turn around.
That freezing shower was worth it, I think.
Yeah.
It was literally freezing. I was like,
Oh, it looks cool.
yes.
Once it dries, there you can see a little better. Once it dries, that's cute. You'll probably be able to see it better. So cute. So back to Kylie's party prep. Her birthday was yesterday. We had a lot of fun. Today is the day before her birthday party, which we're doing at Laser Dome tomorrow. We're doing it at Laser Dome. It's like a laser tag arcade place. Her whole class is pretty much coming. We invited her whole class and a few other friends. She's at a birthday sleepover with another friend tonight, so that'll be fun for them. So Cameron and I are going to do the rest of the party prep. Really, we just have to make her cake.
We get to have more fun.
We're going to make her cake, and then we're going to fill the goodie bags. We are doing a chocolate cake, so I'm going to do 4 levels. And we're doing like a marble fondant. So we're going to see how it goes. I have used fondant before. I'm nowhere near professional. However, I think it's going to be fun. I found a way to we're doing white, black, and pink. And with the chocolate cake. And then we did order 2 dozen vanilla cupcakes. So I just wasn't sure if it'd be enough. Also, you know, give variety. So we're making the cake now. And we're excited about it. What do you think, Cameron?
I am excited to get everybody out at laser tag.
Okay, so we need 4. Wait, I need you away from this thing because I need salt, milk, oil, eggs. We'll get all that. Boiling water. Okay, so we need 4 cups of flour. Recipe calls for 2 cups of boiling water. I debated even putting it in because the batter seems really smooth, like liquidy already, but it says to put it in, so I'm just gonna listen to it and go, especially because we did double the rest. It's supposed to make 2 like 9-inch cake rounds, but we doubled the recipe, so we're gonna have 4. So hopefully, I don't know, hopefully that's okay. And yeah, we'll add the 2 cups of water and see how it, I guess it'll be fine. You see, I guess it's okay. Adding the 2 cups of water, I'm boiling it now. We'll add it, we'll mix it, and then we'll bake the first 2 batches. We ran out of vanilla extract. I'm pretty sure we need it for the frosting. So maybe I'll run out and grab that. So here's the batter. I don't know if you can tell, but it looks really liquidy. This is what the recipe said to do, so we're just gonna go with it and hopefully it's good. Try to push out the sides so that it forms like a round.
Don't touch it.
it to be all weird shaped like that. Okay, so we went to the store. Rite Aid did not have what we needed, so we had to go to Giant, but it's right next to it, so we were good. This was so there's probably like 30 kids coming, and so I was like, oh, we'll put ring pops in. There's only 20 ring pops in here. I don't know. I feel like that was an oversight because I feel like the bag I got said 50. I ordered them on Amazon. We also have these snap bracelets. These like anime is the theme she wants, so there's snap bracelets and some stickers. It says there's 86 party favors, so I need to count how many bracelets there are. I'll probably just try to put some, we have other candy. I mean, I'll probably just try to put some other candy in there. I wanted them all to be the same, but I don't know. Exhausted so far. It's only 7:12 and I'm ready for bed. These two just came out of the oven. They're definitely different sized. Like these ones are bigger than these ones have been cooling. The cake actually is really good. The timer got turned off for some reason on those, so I was nervous that they'd be like dry or burnt. They taste really good. So once the other ones cool, I'm gonna cut them down and we'll get the frosting and we'll frost them and do the fondant. Hopefully it's not take too long because I'm exhausted. And then got the goodie bags, 25 of them. There they are. I'm putting this happy birthday sign together now. If your counter doesn't look like this, you can't even see. Oops. The mess. I got powdered sugar all in there. I definitely think this needs some more milk. Oh yeah, look at that. Ooh. It's thick. We're gonna try it out. Oh my gosh. That is good. It's sweet. Very sweet. But it's delicious.
What is it?
This frosting I made. Try it.
Mm.
Isn't that good? Mm-hmm. Man. Okay.
Can I have some now?
No, we're gonna frost the cake. Okay, so I have a lot to say about this cake experience. In hindsight, I'm really glad we made it. At the time, I was like, I should have just paid somebody to make the cake because by the time you put in all the time and effort and energy and money to buy the fondant and everything else, I'm like, we should have. However, because I was very disappointed as to how the cake turned out at first. Not the flavor. The flavor and everything was good. I got a recipe on Pinterest and that was great. The design. You'll see in a little bit. First of all, we were carving the cake. I think a couple things. I think I should have frozen it. I just didn't. This was the night before. So like we filled up, you'll see the red bowl there. We filled up the entire bowl of like excess cake from trimming it and stuff. So I don't think that that is really normal. But the cake was really good. So it was just hard. Like it was so crumbly, and I don't know if we did something wrong. It did say like you can put it in the freezer, it makes it easier to frost and all that. So I don't know. If you're a professional, you let me know. But I do enjoy making the cakes. I've made some of the kids' cakes like throughout the years. Sometimes we buy them. It just depends on what we want to do or what they're trying to do. Kyleigh really wanted a marble fondant cake, which is why we made it, because I was like, oh, it's going to be cheaper to make it, which it was, and it was still good, and it was fun, and it was delicious, and the whole cake was gone. Everybody ate it. People were like, oh wow, you made this, where I was like very disappointed, because it honestly, I feel like it came out like one of our worst ones. But after I almost didn't bring it to the party, but I slept on it. So we left the cake in the garage because it's cold there. The next morning I looked and I was like, you know what? It's fine. I left it in the box, so I didn't put it out on display. We put a little sign in it, like the anime little cake chopper, and it was totally fine. I think another issue is it was really tall, so we put straws in it because that's all I had. When I put the fondant on, I think the fondant was a little too thick. I thought it was too thin because it started like cracking as I was rolling it out. Like when it got big, I think it was just drying out a little bit. So when we put it on, it like the cake kind of slid over and was like it was lumpy, which was part of the issue. Like we didn't roll it long enough on one of the sides, so like parts of it were overlapping, and the fondant was really heavy for the cake, so I didn't want to like really spread it out more and stuff. So there's a few things. This is not my first time using fondant. However, I don't use it that often. So there's that. Like I think it looks fine. I'm like, oh, okay, great. Like yeah. But then when we put the fondant on, it just kind of lumped over. But anyway, I felt like a lot of things went wrong during the not during the party, but for the prep, like the ring pop situation. I'm like, oh, there's not enough. And then I was like, are we gonna have enough food? And I just felt like there was a few things, like the fruit that I had just bought, the cantaloupe was like on its last leg, and the honeydew, like they were super juicy and sweet. They were good, but also I'm like, they were really like, I feel like they were about to go. Some of the parts were like mushy on the outside, the parts I cut off. So I just felt like there was a few things. We were like late to the party just by a few minutes, but thankfully we had it at a place that like they set everything up for you. So it was fine. Everything turned out fine. I'm glad we got cupcakes because we did need those. We had a few left over, but also, I just felt like there was a lot of things that were off, but it was funny because Kyleigh was like, this is one of her best birthday parties, and all of her friends had fun. All the classmates were like, this was so much fun. Thank you for inviting us. So I just think like we put so much pressure on ourselves. I was just thinking like, it's crazy. We put all this time and effort into the cake and I almost didn't bring it because I was like embarrassed. And then I was like, I had to really talk myself down from this. I was like, this is not my best work. However, like we put our heart and soul into making this. And now that I look back on it, I'm like, it doesn't look that bad. We overmixed the fondant, like, so it's a little bit more gray. We shouldn't have mixed it so much. That's another tip. It really wasn't hard to mix it and do that, but we did overmix it, which is, you know, a learning experience. But it was fun. I like to have parties like this where like we do some of the stuff and then like the rest of it, like the people prep for you. So it was nice. I'm also 34 weeks pregnant. So it was nice to kind of have them be able to do like most, you know, a lot of this setup and all of that. I have a couple pictures, I think at least one of the dome where we had her party, which was really cool. And I have some pictures at the end of the video about, we had kind of a 3-part celebration. I took her out the week before to get her nails done. And we went to an Indian buffet that was good. She'd been asking to go. Then we went out for her actual birthday. We went to Red Robin's. I have some pictures of that. And then we had her party. And it was just a lot of fun. It was nice to take her out by herself. I got good quality time with her. She really needed that, like for her cup to be filled, especially before the baby comes. I like to get that time with her. I can't believe that I have a 10-year-old. It's just crazy how fast time goes. So here's the cake before we add the additional frosting. Do you see how it's like lumpy? And I was just really disappointed. And I'm like, It's not that bad. And my sister, I was on FaceTime with my sister, and she helped me. I was like, what else can I do to make it look a little bit better? I filled in frosting of like the overlapping fondant parts. I put frosting on that. So, you know, you do your best. But I was like, I don't know why things had stressed me out so bad. And then I was like, it's really not that, like, everyone had a great time. I was really like overthinking everything, which is sad because I feel like that just goes to show I'm like, am I worried what people are going to think about it? Or like her whole class is coming and all this stuff is going wrong. And it was like everything was fine. Everything worked out. Everyone had a great time. It's like things that we think about and we're like so worried about. And we really shouldn't. We should just not stress and just do our best. I just feel like that is, you know, what we need to do. You'll see at the end, I prep like the rest of the fruit and all of that for the party. But yeah, I think that was it that I wanted to share. I feel like there was something else, but who knows? I forget. Yeah, this is just encouragement. If you want to try something new, try it. Don't be afraid of what people will think. I think we get caught up on that a lot. I think sometimes I do, but I feel like I don't care. In certain situations, I don't care, but some things I'm like, oh, that's so embarrassing. And then, yeah. But anyway, so here's just your encouragement. Try something new. I hope you get some good inspiration too. You know, if you've been wanting to make that cake or you've been wanting to, I don't know, just try a new project. Like, try it. If you fail, that's okay. You learn. Like, I learned from this for sure. And then there's things, oh, okay, I'll do this next time or not. So, yeah, it's just been fun. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.